Hi all, so I'm again here with the following topic in front of you. So I'm presenting this topic, that is when we use the all keyword in LF. So yes, we use this keyword whenever we specify some select or omit criteria in LF. So we cannot specify select or omit in PF, but we can specify that in the LF. So there are some prerequisite to do that. For example, a file must have a key field. So if it does not have a key field, we need to specifically mention that it has no key, then only we can use omit, select or omit, or else we won't be able to use that. So let me show you. So if you see, this file has no key, and this file has three fields: student id, student name, student age. All the fields are of same length and data type. Now let me show you the data. I have already created this file. So there are two records: student id A and B, student name this one, and student age 25 and 48. So let's see. So I have created an LF based upon that QNA33 PF. So you can see P file is QNA33. So this is the dependent file of QNA33, that is QNA33A. We are using the same record format, so we are not defining the field again. Now, since I already said they are prerequisite, either the file should have key or no key mentioned specifically. So here I mentioned key as star none in this case. Then I am using the select criteria, select compare equals to A. So this way I can use, I'll be showing you how I'll be using all keyword. Let me tell you one more thing: we cannot use all with the select, we can use that with the omit only. So if I do not specify, let this one, then this file would not have any key, and we will be getting the error. File this not created in library this. Select or omit field specified incorrectly. So this one is the message CPD7956, so which tells that this is defined incorrectly. So let me use that key as star none. So I am specifically mentioned that we don't have any key in this file. Now you'll see that the file is created successfully. So once I do run query on QNA33A, I would be seeing one record only, but in PF we have two records. So the select criteria was compare equals to A. So if student ID is A, so this is the original data, and this is the data in LF which is selected for student ID A. Now I'll be showing you this LF. So here also the same way, the one thing where I used key as star none means I am specifically mentioning that this file has no key, but here I am mentioning that the file has key. Then so if a file has key, I can apply select or omit on any field. So let's compile this as well. So it will select that name. So it is basically selecting A1, student ID A, based upon this name. Now let's move on to the third one. So here I am mentioning the main important thing which I am gonna presenting right now when we use the all keyword in LF. So you can see I can use all with omit. So whenever I am specifying all keyword, we can only specify that keyword with omit. We cannot specify all with the select. So because that does not make any sense, so we can simply omit all the records from the LFPF. Okay, so here you can see I am using the function all, and name type is omit field name. So one more thing, we do not need to mention the field name here because that is not applicable. So whenever we are specifying, the field name is not be used, and we will be specifying omit with all only. Whenever we are using all, we do not need to mention the field name. So if I am not using all, then I can use the field name, but if I am mentioning all, then no meaning of field name here, and it won't allow us to de define that field name here. So you can see with key as star none, I can use this. Just compile this and just check all the fields are omitted and we don't have any records. Now let's move on to the final example, this one, where a key is star none. Still I can have a key like a student ID or name or age, whatever I can pick from that PF, but I am not mentioning any key here. I'm not using any key here. I'm just mentioning that this file has no key. So this I have to mention this using k star none. That is none of the fields are the key fields. If I want to specify this, I won't be able to use select or omit. I can use select student ID compare equals to a and then omit all. So what it will show us, what would be the data or what would be the output of this LF. So we would be seeing this student ID equals to a data, a row in our view, and all other rows will be omitted from the result. So let me compile this. So this one is the D1. So you can see this record and all other rows will be removed or omitted from the output. So this way we can specify or we can use all keyword with omit clause, with omit in the LF. And what are the prerequisites? I already mentioned, either the file should have none key or should have key, then only we can use select or omit, or omit with all. And whenever we are using omit with all, we do not need to mention, or we won't be able to mention the fields here. That is not applicable here. If you mention, you will getting error. So this way we will be using all keyword in LF with omit. So that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice time.